to Makeup by Mon. I'm going to be doing a first impression on quite a few new products. Some of those products are going to be the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB and the Tarte Shape Tape and the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, as well as the new Bare Minerals Gen Nude Liquid Lipstick. I also tried the Murad Oil Control Mattifier and the BECCA Slimlight and Champagne Pop, as well as the BECCA Champagne Split in Prosecco Pop and Amaretto. So if you want to see my thoughts, how they lasted for the day, how it applied, then just keep on watching. I'm gonna get started with one of my newer primers. I've used it a few times, but I still haven't decided if I like it or not. And this is by Murad, and it is their Oil Control Mattifier. It also has an SPF in it. And I got this because not Pretty Shiny Sparkly, Young Wild and Polished, who's one of the she's one of my favorite YouTubers. She was like raving about this, and so I had a coupon at Ulta and decided to try it. It's actually kind of expensive. I want to say it was in like the $30 to $40 range, but the few times that I have used it, it really does like super mattify. So I'm not putting it everywhere, just kind of where I get oily, which is typically like my T-zone, and around my cheeks I always get oily. So I'm just getting it in there. The only thing I've already done is my eyebrows, as you can tell, and then I put on moisturizer and SPF. So, ooh, got a little bit of that in my mouth. I just put a little bit of this Smashbox primer water. That's not anything new to me. So I want to get started with the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB, and this is in medium. So recently, a lot of this got released sometime earlier this summer. I hope this is the right color. And everybody was like raving about it, saying it had really good coverage. I'm taking a damp beauty blender, and hopefully this is the best way to do it, and hopefully this is the right color. I hear it has pretty good coverage. I'm sorry if you can hear the barking dog. My neighbors have a little tiny chihuahua that literally barks all the time, all day, every day. Just hanging out, barking, living his life. If he's a he. Not sure if he's a he or a her. So that's, I got one side. I needed quite a bit. I don't know if it's because my beauty blender was quite damp, but this side has it and this side does not. Definitely gonna need another pump, if you will. It's not even a pump, it would be a squeeze because it's a squeeze tube. But this color looks like it's a pretty good match. This was one of the darkest colors they had. Medium, and then there was one more, I want to say medium deep, or maybe it was medium deep and then deep was the darkest one they made. But it's not, there wasn't that big of a color selection. So if you don't fall into like fair to medium, you probably will not find your color in this, unfortunately. It has a weird smell. It kind of smells like glue. I'm not sure if that's the primer that I used or if it's this BB cream. Okay, so I would say it gives probably like medium to full. I would not say this is full coverage. I would probably say medium to full coverage. Yeah, I'd probably say medium to full coverage. But I like its finish. I mean, I would say it's a matte finish. I don't know if it claims to be anything in particular. Oh yeah, a matte finish. It does have a matte finish, I would say though. And I don't know if that's in larger part because I'm using a mattifier primer or if it's strictly just the CoverGirl. But in any case, so far I like it. next I'm gonna take another new to me item, and this is by Tarte, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape. So I heard like a lot of great things about this and got it recently. Haven't used it yet, been dying to use it, but wanted to do a first impression on it. And this is in the shade medium because light medium was sold out and they only had medium and light and then like a deeper shade and fair. So of course I couldn't go super dark because I was afraid that then it would be more like a contour, but that's the color of it. I just put it on my, that is definitely, I mean, it's not gonna like, I don't think it'll brighten. I've heard that this is like no joke. Okay, I do think it gives pretty good coverage. The jury's out on the color because typically I'm light medium, but like I said, I could only find medium. So, but it really has like a nice, I don't know, it has like a nice texture to it. This isn't anything new. This is just my Wet n Wild contour palette. I'm just taking the highlighting side to set. Apparently this Shape Tape though doesn't crease, so I'll see about that because I am like crease master flex. I always crease for some reason. So next I'm going to use, what do I want to do next? Probably this Bare Skin. So this is by Bare Minerals and it is the Bare Skin liquid bronzer. It's like a serum. It's Bare Skin Sheer Sun. I got this in my Sephora Play box this month or last month. That is like super liquidy. It is very, very liquidy. I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender. You can see I just put it right there. Can't really tell. Well, I mean, it's pretty. I can't super tell though because I'm like turned to an angle, but I can see myself in the lens. It's kind of pretty. I don't mind it. I've been using the Benefit Do the Hoola, but it's definitely a lot darker than this. A lot darker. This is definitely more sheer, which is definitely in the name, Sheer Sun. But I don't mind it. I don't know if it's making a huge difference, but I'll go with it. Okay, so that was another new to me product. Jury's out. I don't know how much it'll stay because it is super, super sheer throughout the day, but we'll see. I'm just gonna powder myself now with my Bourjois Healthy Balance. Nothing new though, so I'll speed through this part. And I'm going to bronze with the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer. So next I'm going to use another new product. This is by BECCA and it's with Jaclyn Hill. And it is in the limited edition packaging, and it is the Champagne Split with, of course someone's mowing their lawn, with a Prosecco Pop and Amaretto. And I have not used this yet. I have used it in the Champagne Glow palette, but I have not used the split pan yet. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm gonna take, this is the angled blush brush from Real Techniques in the Amaretto side. I feel like the formula is really similar to the Champagne Glow palette, but because I know some people have been saying the texture and the way that it looks on the skin is different than the original. Now I'm taking Prosecco Pop. That is not showing up. That is not showing up at all. Is it? Is it showing up and I just can't see it? Because when I look right here, it's not showing up. But maybe I just don't like Prosecco Pop that much. I think I prefer Champagne Pop. It could just be me though. Okay, jury's out on that. Jury's out. I mean, I get the convenience of it, but I have the other one. Like, do I really need this one? I don't know. Jury's out. Jury's out on that one, I'm not sure. But I'm going to take a dual fiber contour brush. And then I am going to take, what else is new to me? This is new to me. The Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I've used it just a few times, but I definitely haven't used it enough to form an opinion about it. The few times I have used it, I've really, really liked it. I'm going to take Raw Sienna, which is kind of like a brownish, light brownish color. And I'm just gonna put it in the crease. I feel like it's a really good transition shade because it's kind of close to my skin color, but it's a pretty brown, like a light brown. Then I'm going to take the darkest color, which is Cypress Umber, which is like a deep brown, on just a little Real Techniques base shadow brush. The only thing about her shadows is they are super powdery. Not so much when it goes on your skin, but more so when you use it in the palette. And you don't need a ton of this shadow, you just need a little bit because a little bit goes a long way. Next, what I'm going to do is take, this is also a newer to me product. It's from the Sephora collection, and it is one of their eyeshadow sticks, and it's in the color Dark Brown Matte. I'm just going to take it all over the lid. And I'm gonna blend it in a sec. Take that same brush I just used. Not blend as well as I thought it would. Like at all. Kind of like stays there. It doesn't blend. That's weird. And the reason why I got that product is because, don't judge me please, but Kylie Jenner was like using it on one of her Snapchat tutorials, makeup tutorials not too long ago. And I happened to be at Sephora that day and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try it. I have mixed feelings about it though. Definitely does not work well like this, like what I thought it would work well. I was thinking like, oh, I'll put down a base and it'll make the colors pop even more. No. I'm gonna take this red ochre shade, which is like the deepest red in the palette. I'm just gonna put it over. Not going well for me. I have to take that crease brush I used earlier and go back into Raw Sienna and try to make something of this atrocity that I thought would be a good idea. I thought that Sephora stick would be like, oh, you know, I'll use it for a base, and nope. Nope. I don't even feel like messing with it anymore. I think it's just, it is what it is. Definitely not my best work. Definitely not super happy with it. I'm not impressed with this. It like does not blend well at all. It just sits on your skin. No, no, this Sephora stick, not good. Not good. I'll try it in my waterline. Even there, it's kind of like questionable at best. I'm using, this is new to me too. It's one of the It Cosmetics Airbrush Precision Smudger brushes, number 124. Got it at Ulta. I'm taking this and I'm taking the red ochre color I put all over my lid. It's just not going well for me today. It is what it is, but please know this did not work well as an eyeshadow base, so do not try to use it as that. And if you do, Godspeed, because it did not work well for me. Off camera, I'm just gonna curl my lashes and do my mascara. I've done my mascara. I use the Essence Lash Princess in the False Lash Effect. And I'm going to use my BECCA Slimlight. This is also new to me. This is in Champagne Pop. I've tried this a few times, once or twice. I did not like it on the skin, but I do like it to highlight the brow bone and to do the inner corner. Does not blend as well in other places, like on the skin, so I wouldn't recommend it to highlight the tops of your cheekbones. It just didn't work for me. But this, like I said, I like it for the inner corner and I like it to highlight the brow bone, but that's pretty much all I've been using it for, because I just don't think it blends very well in the skin on the tops of my cheekbones or down the center of my nose. But everybody's different. Maybe some people have really liked it for that. The last new product I'm gonna try is by Bare Minerals. I've already tried another color in this range, and this is, like I said, by Bare Minerals, and it's their new Gen Nude matte liquid lipsticks. The formula is bomb. It's so good. This is in the color Boss. I don't even know really how to describe this. I guess like a mauvey pink, maybe? I mean, it's definitely one of the colors that I have a lot of. I already have a lot of them, but pretty. Yes. I like that. So like I said, it's actually not similar to some of the other colors I have, but it's a little richer in tone. And like I said, this is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude liquid lipstick. But I will check in at the end of the day and see how this held up. The new CoverGirl Matte BB Cream, the Modern Renaissance Anastasia palette, the BECCA Champagne Pop Slimlight, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I also tried the Murad Oil Control Mattifier, and I tried the BECCA Split Pan, and I tried the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Liquid Lipstick. So there were quite a few. Oh, and this guy, the Sephora Shadow Stick, if you will. But yeah, I'll check in later on and see how everything held up. I'm just gonna finish off with the Urban Decay All-Nighter. Douse myself in it. But yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. So this is just a check-in. It's been around 5 or 6 hours since I applied my makeup. So I thought I would just check in and see how it's doing, and my thoughts so far. So I previously bought a different color of this and have tried it a few times, and I really like this color, but it's gone. It's gone from the lip. Yes, I have eaten and drank, but it didn't have very much staying power. So that's really the only con, but my lips still feel good, even though the lipstick is no longer there. So sometimes when I wear liquid lipstick, my lips are super dry after. My thoughts on the lipstick so far, just that it doesn't really hold up. You're definitely gonna need to reapply. For the eyeshadow, I mean, it's done really well. It's still staying on pretty nicely. It hasn't, you know, come down on my under eyes or anything like that, powdered off or anything. The Shape Tape is pretty damn good. I will give you that. Foundation is not like breaking up anywhere in particular. It is dry around my nose, but that tends to be a dry spot for me. But it's not getting any creases on my forehead or anywhere on my skin, so that's pretty good. So I like the foundation. I really like the BB cream so far. And the highlighter and the blush, I mean, they're doing well. The Sheer Sun, the Bare Minerals Sheer Sun, you can't see it too much, but it looks beautiful on the skin. And then the Slimlight that I used in the inner corner and up here, it's still going pretty strong. So far, so good. The primer is the only thing I can think of that might have made me get a little bit dry in this area, but I guess it could be the foundation because I didn't put any primer specifically around my nose because I know that tends to be a dry spot for me. But those are just my thoughts so far. I will check in one more time later today. Hello, it is almost 10 o'clock at night. I've had this makeup on almost 12 hours and I am exhausted. So we're gonna make this nice and short and sweet. The lipstick, definitely not long lasting. Color payoff's really nice. Like, it looks really pretty on the lips. Very comfortable, like it didn't flake or anything on the lips or like give me crusties or anything like that, but it just does not stay on long, but it's still comfortable, so I still would recommend it. You're just gonna have to reapply a few times. The CoverGirl BB cream, I actually really liked. The only issue I had was just right around the nose and my dry patches. It clung to my dry patches right around the nose, so watch out for that. Probably you'd want to use like a hydrating kind of primer instead of a mattifier, which is what I did, which is what might have caused the issue of the flaking around my dry spot. The Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, I already love it. It still looks really, really nice. You know, thinking of the fact I've had it on almost 12 hours. What else should I put on? Oh, the mattifying primer. I mean, I like it. I don't think it did anything super crazy, but I mean, it definitely, I'm not shiny at all anywhere. A little bit on the nose, but that's just because I touch it most often. Let's see, what else did I use that was new? The BB cream. Oh, the Slimlight. I mean, it definitely is not as bright as it was when I put it on 12 hours ago, but you can still kind of see a little bit of it on the tops of my, underneath my eyebrows. The blush and the highlight is still going. It's still going. The blush definitely is something that always fades away first on me. And the Sephora brown matte crayon worked well for the waterline, but not well as a base because it just was not easy to blend. Maybe if I used it with like Fix Plus or something like that, maybe that would help, but I would recommend it for waterline, but not to use it as like an eyeshadow base. But those are my thoughts on those products. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you had any luck with these products, and I'll see you next time. Bye.